You ever notice how some guys barely put in any effort, yet women can't get enough of them? It's like they walk into a room, say a few words, and boom, suddenly, every woman is hooked. Meanwhile, you've probably seen guys who try way too hard, texting all the time, showering women with compliments, even bending over backward to impress them, only to get ignored, ghosted, or worse, stuck in the friend zone. So what's the difference? What makes some guys irresistible, while others can't even get a text back? Well, here's the truth. Attraction isn't about what you do, it's about how you make her feel. And once you understand how to trigger the right emotions, she won't just like you, she'll obsess over you. Think about it. Have you ever had a crush that you just couldn't stop thinking about? Maybe it was because of the way they made you laugh, or how unpredictable they were, or the way they made you feel challenged yet excited at the same time. Women feel attraction the same way. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to spark that kind of obsession in any woman you meet. This isn't about being fake or playing mind games. It's about understanding how attraction really works and using it to your advantage. And here's the best part, it works fast. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to flip the switch in her mind and make her see you as the guy she just can't get enough of. Alright, let's get real for a second. Most guys think attraction is about what they have. A nice car, a ripped body, expensive clothes. But if that were true, why do so many rich, good-looking guys still get ignored, rejected, or dumped? The truth, attraction isn't logical, it's emotional. Women don't sit there with a checklist, analyzing a guy's bank account or his gym routine. Instead, they feel something, or they don't. And if she's not feeling something around you, she's gone. Think about it like this. Have you ever watched a movie and found yourself completely glued to the screen? Maybe the plot was unpredictable, the main character was intriguing, and every scene left you wanting more. That's exactly how attraction works. You have to be the movie she can't stop watching. Now, what makes a woman obsessed? What makes her think about you when you're not around? It all comes down to three key emotions. 1. Curiosity. She needs to feel like there's more to discover about you. If you lay everything out too soon, she loses interest. 2. Excitement. She wants to feel alive when she's with you, like something unpredictable could happen at any moment. 3rd challenge. Women are naturally drawn to things that aren't easy to get. If you're too available, too predictable, or too eager, she won't value you. But here's where most guys mess up. They think being nice is enough. They think if they treat her well, respond instantly, and do whatever she wants, she'll fall in love. Wrong. Attraction isn't built on logic, it's built on emotion. So how do you create these emotions in a woman? How do you make her see you as the guy she can't get enough of? Before we continue with the video and dive deeper into the secrets of making a woman obsessed with you, I'd love to ask for your support. I'm working towards reaching 1,000 subscribers, and your subscription would mean a lot. If you enjoy this content, consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps. Alright, let's get back to it. Now that you understand what really triggers attraction, let's get into the exact steps that will make any woman completely obsessed with you. These aren't cheap tricks or pickup lines. These are deep psychological principles that work on a level she won't even realize. Once you start applying them, you'll notice how women naturally start paying more attention to you, texting you first, and even chasing after you. Confidence is the foundation of attraction, but let's be clear, real confidence isn't about being loud, showing off, or acting like you don't care. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Imagine walking into a room full of people. A confident man doesn't look around for validation. He doesn't fidget, avoid eye contact, or hesitate before speaking. Instead, he moves with purpose, speaks with certainty, and holds himself like he belongs. Women are wired to sense energy, and confidence is the strongest signal you can send. If you doubt yourself, she will too. If you believe in yourself, she'll feel it, and she'll want to be around it. So how do you build it? Stop seeking approval. Instead of worrying about what she thinks of you, assume you're already valuable. Walk, talk, and act like a man who knows his worth. The moment you stop looking for validation, you become magnetic. Most guys think talking to a woman means trying to impress her. Big mistake. She doesn't want a resume of your accomplishments. She wants a conversation that sparks emotion. Here's the key. Stop talking so much. Start listening more. Women love a guy who makes them feel heard and understood. Instead of responding with basic replies, make her feel something. For example, her, "I love traveling." Most guys, "Oh cool, where have you been?" Better response, "Let me guess, you're the type who books a flight without a plan and figures it out when you land." See the difference? The second response paints a picture and adds playfulness. It keeps the conversation interesting, making her feel something rather than just answering a boring question. The biggest mistake guys make, they give away too much, too soon. Mystery is one of the strongest psychological triggers of attraction. If she feels like she already knows everything about you, there's no thrill of discovery. And if there's no thrill, there's no obsession. Ever notice how people get obsessed with TV shows that leave them hanging? That's because our brains crave unresolved tension. If something feels too easy or predictable, we lose interest fast. So how do you apply this? Stop oversharing. If she asks about your past, don't lay it all out like a diary entry. Instead, drop small hints and let her pull information out of you over time. Example, if she asks what you do for fun, instead of listing your hobbies, say, "I have this one hobby that always gets me into trouble, but that's a story for another time." Now she's intrigued. Now she wants to know more. And that's the secret to keeping her hooked. There's nothing more attractive than a man who's going somewhere in life. Women aren't just looking for a guy, they're looking for a guy with purpose. Ask yourself this: do you have goals that excite you? Are you working towards something bigger? Because here's the truth, a man with ambition is 10 times more attractive than a man who's just coasting through life. Women want to feel like they're part of something exciting. They want a guy whose life is already amazing, with or without them. And when you have that energy, they naturally want to be part of your world. So, instead of making her your main focus on building a life you love. Whether it's fitness, business, or a creative passion, chase something bigger than her. And here's the crazy part. When you do this, women will chase you. Because nothing is more attractive than a man who doesn't need anyone, but chooses who he lets in. Let's be honest, most guys suck at giving compliments. They either overdo it, "You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen," or they go too generic, "Nice dress." Here's how to do it right. Make it unique. Make it personal. Instead of saying something she hears all the time, focus on something only you would notice. For example, instead of "you have pretty eyes," say, "I just noticed how your eyes light up when you talk about something you love." That's rare. Instead of "you look great," say, "that color suits you. You've got a good eye for style." See the difference? One feels generic, the other makes her feel special. The key is to compliment her in a way that feels real, specific, and thoughtful. Not like you're trying to win her over. These strategies alone will make you stand out from 99% of guys. But we're not done yet, because if you're making certain mistakes, all of this will be worthless. So let's talk about the biggest attraction killers most guys don't even realize they're doing. You can do everything right, build confidence, communicate well, keep her intrigued. But if you make certain mistakes, all of that can disappear in an instant. Attraction isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you don't do. And unfortunately, most guys sabotage themselves without even realizing it. Let's break down the biggest mistakes that kill attraction and make women lose interest fast. You meet a woman you really like. She texts you and you immediately reply. She asks to hang out and you drop everything to meet her. Sounds like a good thing, right? Wrong. Here's the truth. When something is too easy to get, it loses value. If you're always available, she'll start seeing you as predictable, and worse, she might take you for granted. Think about the things in life that excite you the most. They're usually the things you have to work for. Women feel the same way. They're drawn to men with a full life, not guys who make them their entire world. So, slow down. Take your time before replying. Keep your own schedule. Be a guy who has things going on. Because when she sees that you're not just sitting around waiting for her, she'll want you even more. Women love a challenge. They want to feel like they're winning you over, not like you're already obsessed with them. But a lot of guys make the mistake of chasing too hard. They send multiple texts when she doesn't reply. They shower her with compliments. They always initiate plans. And instead of making her feel attracted, it makes her feel pressured. Imagine someone chasing after you non-stop. At first, it might feel flattering, but eventually it gets annoying and overwhelming. That's exactly how women feel when a guy tries too hard. Attraction is about pulling, not pushing. Instead of always being the one to text first, let her wonder what you're up to. Instead of giving her constant compliments, let her earn them. When you stop over pursuing, she'll start chasing you instead. Not all attraction is about what you say, it's about reading the room. If a woman is giving you one-word answers, avoiding eye contact, or taking hours to reply, she's not interested. But instead of accepting it, a lot of guys keep pushing, hoping to change her mind. Big mistake. The more you push when she's not interested, the more desperate you seem. And desperation is an instant attraction killer. So, pay attention. If she's giving you energy, match it. If she's pulling away, let her go. A man who knows when to walk away is 10 times more attractive than one who begs for attention. Now that you know what not to do, it's time for the final step. Tying everything together so that you naturally become the guy women can't stop thinking about. So, let's recap. If you want a woman to obsess over you, you need to understand attraction on a deeper level. It's not about trying too hard, texting too much, or flexing your achievements. It's about how you make her feel. When you walk with confidence, not arrogance, but the kind of energy that says, "I know my worth," women notice. When you communicate in a way that keeps things exciting and unpredictable, she gets hooked. When you maintain mystery, she leans in closer. When you have a purpose bigger than her, she feels drawn to your world. And here's the real secret. You have to let her feel the thrill of earning your attention. If you make things too easy, she won't value them. If you chase too hard, she'll pull away. But when you create the right balance of challenge, excitement, and emotional connection, she'll find herself thinking about you non-stop. Now, here's what I want you to do. Take these strategies and start applying them. Notice the difference in how women respond to you. Pay attention to the way they look at you, the way they text you, the way they make an effort to be around you. When you start doing this right, you'll see the shift. Women will begin chasing you instead of the other way around. And trust me, when you reach that point, everything changes. Before we wrap up, I have a question for you. What's the biggest mistake you've made when trying to attract a woman? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Also, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I put a lot of effort into creating content that actually helps. And if you found this valuable, I'd love your support. I'm working towards reaching 1,000 subscribers, and your subscription would mean a lot. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button. It really helps. Alright, that's it for today. Go out there and start making women obsessed with you. See you in the next one.